Tomato. Segway. Fire hydrant.
Hello! The Pokemon Man is back. Today's video format is going to be a little different, a little more informative, and we're going to be having a look at Pokemon trading card game Pikachu World Collection. So in this collection, we've got English, German, French, Dutch, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, Chinese, and Korean. We've got a little 3D Pokeball down here. So this is basically a folder that houses the cards. We have 9 cards that go in here, all Pikachu, and when you purchase this brand new, it came fully sealed off. But before we dive into the cards, I just want to remind you that all the Max Mofo merch is 30% off until the end of this year. That's 30% off, the biggest saving I've ever done. If you're thinking about buying any of the Mofo merch, now is the time to do it. Okay, so this set was released exclusively at Pokemon Park 2000, held at the Sydney University in Sydney, Australia. And this was during the Sydney Olympic Games. Okay, let's start with the Pikachus. We're going to open up with English. And the subsequent Pikachus will be in different languages. So all the cards you're going to see today are special reprints of famous Pikachu cards. And the Pikachu World Collection comes with this little holographic Pikachu tail on the left side. But today, I'd also like to give you some interesting information about these original cards. So I guess the premise with Birthday Pikachu is you'd take out a pen or a marker and you'd write your name there. So it'd say Max's Pikachu. I will not be doing that. But if we take a closer look at the move, Birthday Surprise. If it's not your birthday, this attack does 30 damage. If it is your birthday, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 damage plus 50 more damage. So, of course, in the competitive scene, this card was immediately banned by Wizards of the Coast because obviously the move is so silly and people would just claim it was their birthday. Although I think with the Japanese one, they actually had some text at the bottom that said, this is not allowed to be used in competitive play. This exact Pikachu World copy fetches a pretty high price if you can get a PSA 10, which is strange because this whole sealed thing with all the Pikachus can be picked up for still quite a fair price, all things considered. Okay, so the English version of the original Birthday Pikachu was acquired through a mail-in campaign in which people would draw a picture of their favorite Pokemon card and Wizards of the Coast would in turn send them the Birthday Pikachu. And that version is pretty epic, but there's a more rare and expensive version, a Japanese promotional reprint in 2001 that was given away with the 6th volume of the Pokemon manga series, How I Became a Pokemon. Alright, let's sleeve this little devil and pop him in at the top here. Up next, we have another Pikachu, another Black Star Pikachu. Name is the same, but you'll see we got a different language here. I think this one's Portuguese. Same little stamp. And he's got 60 pss. Now, the original version of this card, I think, is one of the oldest ones here. Coming out originally in Japan in 1996 with a copy of Koro Koro Comic. Up next, we have Flyindees Pikachu. Flying Pikachu. This one is definitely a fan favorite. In Japan, this came out as an insert with the November 1997 issue of Koro Koro Comic. English version was released in August 2001. And in Japan, in 1998, we got a special reprint available to passengers flying with All Nippon Airways, with a little plane flying in the background there. But I have a whole other video coming up with the Nippon Airways Pokemon crossover stuff. Sleeve, in you go. Now, you can't have Flying Pikachu without Surfing Pikachu. This fat bastard rat can surf. Now, just like Flying Pikachu, Surfing Pikachu originally came out with an issue of Koro Koro Comic in 1997, and then was later released in English in 2001. There's also a version commonly called Mount Fuji Surfing Pikachu, in reference to the mountain behind him there, and that version was distributed through a JR stamp rally in September 1997, where you had to collect stamps by visiting participating train stations. You can also see what I think is a flying train going past him there also. In you go. Now we're going to take a look at 2 more regular ones that aren't promos with no interesting history behind them. This one's just from Jungle Set. Originally, of course, not this particular Pikachu World reprint. And then up next, I'm sure this one doesn't need any introduction, but there he is. He's thick, he's proud, get used to it. I love these little stamps. I really like the little tail stamp. In yous go. Pikachu World. 3 more to go. We're going to call this one Snap Pikachu. It's basically an image photo taken from and in the game Pokemon Snap. In Japan, this was released in 1999 as a promo, and it came with Volume 1 of the Pokemon Trainers magazine. Then later in 2001, we got an English version through Pokemon Leagues. 2 more to go. Next up, we've got Pikachu Promo Black Star number 27. The English version of this original card was released packaged in the VHS and DVD releases of The Power of One. And that's how you picked up the original English Little Black Star promo of this fella. You're almost complete. Now, some of you may recognize this artwork. I adore this card. Look how fat and round he is. He's just jumping in the air. He looks like a yellow basketball. In Japan, originally released as a promo in 1997, and in English, it was one of the 4 possible Black Star promos you could get by buying a ticket to the theatrical release of Mewtwo Strikes Back. And that copy had a little gold stamp in the corner. And now we have completed the Pikachu World Collection from 2000, released literally in Australia. Finally, we're getting some acknowledgement. They actually made 2 other Pikachu World collections, one exclusive to 7-Eleven. Perhaps I'll tackle those in a different video. I know this sort of slow-paced, informative video is something a little different, but I find it interesting. Please let me know below if you do also, or if you just prefer the usual videos. Now, it's time for Max Mofo's Postcard Collection! It's the segment where we open postcards, Pokemon postcards from all different ages, released through different companies around the world. We are going through this, and damn it! I've run dry of my favorite ones. I was going through a thick wad of the best ones ever, and now we're up to this garbage. Literally just a screenshot image of the TV show. Alright, I thought I'd have a look at some Pikachu-related stuff just while I've got you here on this Pikachu-themed video. Some sleeves for your deck. Pikachu-themed, Pika. And once you've put your Pikachu cards inside your Pikachu-themed deck sleeves, make sure you put your Pikachu deck inside a Pikachu-themed deck case. Here it is. We can see the front. Ooh, it looks nice quality. Front and back through here, so I'm not going to bother opening it. And then we have a yellow version. You know your boy is a completionist. Please help me, I'm very sick in the head. I think Pikachu's also standing by the letters that spell out Pikachu. And lastly, our crack at the Sun Moon Burning Shadows. Let's see if we can pull the Rainbow Charizard today on Pikachu Day. 1, 2, 3 to the front, getting rid of the Steel Energy. Alright, let's see, we've got an Escape Rope, we've got a Sophocles. Let's see what we have in the very end. There's the Muddy Horse, Mudbray, and an Araquanid, nothing.
Curse you, Pokemon trading card game!
Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, the Max Mofo merch, 30% off until the end of year only. Link at the top of the description. Or you can go to max.shirts.cool. And the code MOFO still works if you pick up anything else that is not my merch. Code MOFO will save you 10% on checkout. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in my next one.